Hey, what's up, fam? A much more action-orientated double chapters with chapters 11 and 12 of Fairy Tale Happy's adventure, and kind of where this chapter starts out. I don't know why I called the rabbit girl Elma, or whatever I said in the last video, but her name's Earl. I got that completely wrong, so if you don't mind it, just ignore my blunder. But the chapter starts out, she's going to deliver a cake to her grandma, and I noticed her dad is half the size of her mom. I don't even know how that works. Rabbits, I guess. But Happy goes and talks to her, sees what she's doing, and he's got like a letter of challenge from Moge Racho, whatever, the little mole dude. I thought it was funny how the letter of challenge he actually misspelled ladder the first time, and instead of just like getting a new piece of paper or erasing it, he just drew a little scratch out over spelling ladder. He just put Latt. Goofy little guy. He goes to fight Happy. Happy just pretty much just bonks him on the top of the head, and the dude just runs away. And then the detective Bull, the bulldog, is like trying to talk to Happy, and obviously Happy is still afraid of him. He doesn't like dogs, and he's like trying to tell him like, hey, there's been a problem. Some like big like drooling fanged dude is looking around for small animals, mainly girls, and Happy's like, oh shit, I gotta go and I gotta go and help Earl. And you got like this, like I said, it's this little Red Riding Hood style thing. She's going to deliver something to her grandma, and this wolf is after her. And this dude immediately like finds her and goes and kind of just moves in. Happy goes and attacks, hits the guy over, but he's like, "Hey, I need you to hand that rabbit over. I want a taste of her." This dude, his name's Aggie, and he actually reminds me. He looks kind of like Keel, if you've read Buster Keel, which is the author's previous work, is main one. But it was a little interesting to see actually Happy just have his own one-on-one fight, and this guy who obviously he's a wolf in a forest. He's much more skilled when it comes to fighting it as Happy is. Definitely much more in combat in general than Happy is. But that's one of the things that actually made this pretty interesting when Happy takes Earl and tries to fly away with her, and Aki just kind of like jumps from tree to tree, smacks Happy down, and grabs the rabbit, and he takes his own run. And there's actually a really cool part when that I'm using in this one where Happy's pretty much talking to him, and he's like, "Don't underestimate my wings." They've gone through a lot of adventures, so you get that kind of flash moment of all the stuff that he's assisted Natsu with within the adventure. Like Natsu, honestly, like there's a lot of points where he wouldn't have been able to do what he did without Happy's assistance. And I really like Happy as a support character. That's what's making the Happy Adventure interesting in its own right. Of just seeing him as the main character, and it's not like the spin-offs where you had the Sabretooth spin-off with Sting and Rogue, the Gadget or the Laxus spin-off. It's it's much more of, instead of a side character, of being a support character, and you're not only getting action with him, but you're getting just like character development in general. You're getting more fleshed out, and it Happy in general from when you're a support character in a series that's as long as Fairy Tail, and yet there's still stuff to be expanded upon for his character, and that's what I like about this in general. And when Happy, even though he's constantly trying to move in, he's getting hit down by Aggie, who just has better fighting experience, like indirect combat in general. But Happy, the way that he's fought and the way that he's seen people fight, he knows that sometimes you gotta think on your feet, improv while you're fighting. He rushes into to try and attack the guy, who then dodges. Where Happy's smart enough, uses his tail to kind of lasso a branch that I think he was just aiming for from the start, and swings around, hits the guy, and he's like, "I'm not gonna let you eat my friend." And then the wolf guy's like, "What? What do you mean? I wasn't gonna eat anybody. That's ridiculous. Why are you saying such mean and scary things?" And he actually just wanted to like pet the rabbit because he likes cute animals. He seems much more of a nice wolf. I mean, it's clearly Earl's just like, get the hell away from me, pervert. But I don't think it seems more of just like he likes cute animals in general. He just wants to pet them. But I mean, it's much better for her than being eaten if this dude just like thinks she's a cute animal and he wants to he wants to give her affection. But that was a nice little cutout from the what people were expecting with this Little Red Riding Hood kind of like a little bout for them. And a very odd character to introduce with Aggie, and just where he's kind of gonna join this little adventure for Happy in general. I don't think Happy got any points for that either. I don't think he got any outcome of that just because of the even though he did something good, it was definitely a misunderstanding. I think he definitely should have got something just from his good nature. But whatever. Maybe it'll lead into something. Well, I know it leads into something because I've read further in this, but I'm just catching up for the reviews for everybody. So tell me what you think in the comments and tell me what you think in the comment section below of this whole thing. Like I said, I like seeing Happy's character still having area to be fleshed out, grow, as well as stuff like this panel I'm using in general, which is just a nice callback to the series as a whole, which I liked. And what your opinion on this wolf who just instead of eating animals, he just wants to give affection to all the cute ones. But anyway, that's it for this video. Yeah, like I said, if you like this video, subscribe and like. Check out my other videos. And if you're subscribed already, appreciate it very much. Otherwise, thank you very much for listening. Bye.